Hello guys, in this video I'm going to tell you all about the new amazing Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm and Giulia GTA. We got the prices now, we've got the specs, the power of the engine, the acceleration, which wasn't known before, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about it. So let's dive right in. So first things first, I don't usually start with the design, but just look at this thing. Comparing to obviously typical M3s and Mercedes, Germans are always toned down, and BMW is a bit more feisty, a bit more aggressive looking, but this thing just basically wipes the floor with them. All these diffusers, all the carbon elements outside the winglets, the skirts, the rear diffuser with two pipes in the middle, and that huge spoiler just complements everything. This car looks stunning, but as I will tell you later, the price is also stunning, and they pushed it too hard in my opinion, but I'm gonna get to that in a bit, in just a second. So outside, as you can see, this car is truly amazing, as Italians obviously have to come up with a beautiful name for that, so they called it that the car is basically melting with the tarmac, with the asphalt, and definitely looks like that, with obviously, you know, those black elements lower down with this red beautiful color, and the black elements on the bottom of the car, in the front, in the rear. Obviously the car is also widened, so the stance is more aggressive. You can see that extra wider piece of carbon fiber in the rear arches, you know, outside, just to make the car that a little bit more wider. It's 50 mil wider, 5 centimeters, so that's 2.5 centimeters on each side. The wheels are 20-inch, and they have a center lock. So this is, you know, Formula 1 style, which obviously Alfa Romeo is racing now in Formula 1, so that's gave them obviously that experience to put it in practice on a car that, you know, should be probably only driven on the track, not on the road, but it's obviously legal to drive it on the road as well. So inside as well, I thought, you know, before Alfa Giulia inside looks simply stunning. That screen, you know, invisible, say, looks really gorgeous, and the dials, everything is in place where it should be. When I saw the Giulia first, when it came out, I really liked it because it was first Alfa for a long time that could genuinely, you know, compete with, you know, the 3 Series, the Mercedes, the C-Class. Could genuinely wanted the rear-wheel drive only put, you know, a cherry on top basically of the beautiful car, but at least finally Alfa did a car that you could actually, you know, want to choose over German rivals, not just because, you know, you want Alfa, but because it's a really good car. And the design, everything is in place. And now when they added obviously all this Alcantara in this one, all the carbon fiber and stunning inside, made the materials that much more, you know, posh. The car inside as well looks really stunning. I'm really happy they left the analog dials. You know, we are in a moment where soon there won't be any more analog dials, so there are a couple last cars that will still use it. You know, I don't mind digital dashboards and digital, you know, speedometers. I enjoy them as well, but you know, that analog style, this still gives you that a little bit of old school moment, you know, the last hurrah before, you know, all the cars will have everything digital. So inside as well, it's a stunning car, and now it's even better with the more expensive materials. So the main hint as well for the car, the GTA, which is Gran Turismo Alleggerita in Italian, obviously, call it a Grand Tourer on keto diet, because the GTA is obviously made to be lighter. It's based on the old Alfa Romeo GTA, which standard for basically getting the car as light as possible, make it nicer to drive, make it handle better, go in the corners faster, obviously, and that's what the key point was here in building those cars. The GTA is the lesser, you know, more toned down version, which you can have the rear bench, you know, you don't have that many elements, you know, of weight reduction. And the GTAm is the, you know, the top dog, the top of the range, with that huge rear spoiler, with, you know, no rear bench, with a cage inside, you know, so you can go straight away to the track and just trash it around, you know, and have fun with it. And they made the car 100 kilos lighter because of that weight loss. So obviously you have your carbon fiber bonnet, roof panel, the front bumper, the wheel arches, as you could see there as well, the rear arches, the inserts, and the drive shaft as well is carbon fiber. So as you can see, extensive use wherever possible just to get it down. 100 kilo is a lot of weight to get it down, so they accomplished a really huge task to make the car, you know, lighter. Obviously that wider track also makes the car corner much better and be stable. So let's get to the engine, which is obviously the heart of the car. It's extremely important, especially in Italian cars. So Alfa Romeo was always saying, you know, that they don't take the engine from Ferrari, which obviously they are connected to, but you could say, you know, this is a bit of a Ferrari engine, a bit of Ferrari heart. It always was, you know, it's not exactly the same. It's not like in Maserati where you have an engine from Ferrari basically put into Maserati with Maserati badge, but this is somewhat, you know, a similar engine to the Ferrari engines, taken, you know, at least, you know, taken from the some parts bin, you know, from Ferrari. So it's a 2.9 like it was before, V6 engine, and they calibrated it, and obviously they tweaked it, obviously increased a little bit power. So now it's running from 500 I was doing in the normal quadrifoglio to 533 now, and the acceleration increased by 0.3 seconds from 3.9 to 3.6. The top speed probably will be similar or the same, about 190 miles per hour, which is plenty enough, over 300 kilometers, around 300 kilometers per hour. So in that department, obviously it's nice. You've got also the Akrapovic exhaust, as you can see, the famous brand to build exhausts for cars. You've got that already in the car when you buy it, so that's a good additional thing to have already. You know, no need to go to Akrapovic and pay a couple thousand extra for that. And there's the price. So I thought, you know, the standard quadrifoglio is about 50 grand in pounds, 50-60 grand, I don't know, in dollars, maybe 80 grand, maybe a bit more, something like that. This baby here, this GTA, they are almost the same price, both of them, because they're almost the same, apart from that cage, apart from that huge wing in the rear, they're mostly the same. But they start at about 150,000 pounds, which is about 180,000 euro. Both of them, the difference is around, you know, 3,000-4,000. So when I was thinking, you know, before there was no price, now we got the price in front of us, obviously, and I was thinking about the car before they released the price. How much would it cost? You know, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't even go over 100. I would probably go roughly, you know, from 50,000 pounds to 80,000, maybe 90 if you really want to push it. You know, you've got a lot of carbon fiber, you've got nice Alcantara inside, you've got, you know, 30 bhp more, but to say the car costs 150,000, that starts, you know, already in the McLaren territory, and obviously other posh, you know, posh cars, Bentleys and all the top of the range cars. Basically, you couldn't get a Ferrari yet for that price, but starting with 150,000 is a bit steep for me, and even though there will be a 500 only of them, you can compare that to the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione, which went out of production in 2010, and it cost about 110,000. And that was a, you know, obviously a coupe, a two-door, you know, very beautiful car, you know, very rare as well. And it was 110. This one starts at 157, almost 160,000 pounds, 180,000 euro. And this is a four-door saloon in the end, with, you know, a great looks and great engine, and obviously probably gonna be very big fun to drive. You know, even the normal quadrifoglio was very big fun to drive on the roads, but taking that price this high is a bit steep, you know. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the price, but I think it's quite steep. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Probably all the 500 will be sold, obviously, because it's gonna be a rare car, but I don't think I would want to buy one, you know, versus the normal quadrifoglio with you know, three times the price basically. That was it, guys. All the updates, all the news, all the details, and the price, as you can see, huge price as well. Thank you for watching. I love this car, I love the looks, I love, you know, inside outside. I love what they did with the carbon fiber parts, but the price is simply too much in my opinion. There's a lot of cars that I would prefer to buy instead of more special cars, let's say more, you know, coupes, two doors, and sporty, you know, as well. I'm not saying this car is not sporty enough, but obviously it's in the end it's a four-door saloon, and taking this price so high is a bit steep for me, you know. Let me know in the comments what you think, and thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Lucas out.